BBC Radio Newcastle, the Rembrandts. I'll be there for you. Less than 2 hours to go. 5:45 is the kickoff. Newcastle United re-enter the Champions League as they enter the San Siro Stadium against AC Milan. Thousands of fans have made the journey to Italy. Thousands more watching from the home and from the pubs across the northeast. Newcastle United fans making big noise ahead of AC Milan's match, ahead of that big show in Italy. They're making a lot of noise in Italy, but there's loads of noise being made here in the northeast as well. All the atmosphere being soaked up across the northeast. Fans are buzzing here. Oh, it's amazing to be around here. We're joined now by Ross Tweddell from YouTube channel Hold and Give. He's going to be live reacting to the game tonight on his YouTube channel as well. Ross, how you doing?
I'm not bad, Tom, but can you answer me a question, please? Have you ever seen a Mackem in Milan?
We have seen one whole Mackem in Milan, sir. One.
I don't believe you.
Well, no, we had a Mackem in Milan on the show earlier today. A whole Mackem. There's at least one, but that's a bit trickier to get on a banner, admittedly.
It's a world first, Tom. It's a world first.
What is your earliest memory, Ross, as a Newcastle United fan?
Going outside, seeing other human beings who supported Newcastle United, then looking at the television, seeing the likes of Alan Shearer, Gary Speed, Marcelino, Silvio Maric, Frank Dumas, and Des Hamilton, and being captivated from there on out.
And them being your local team as well. It must have just been fantastic.
Time. Yeah, just up the road from Morpeth, so there's nothing else to do apart from support Newcastle.
Now, you started the YouTube channel recently, Hold and Give. In terms of what people can expect if they come and find you on Hold and Give, what's it all about?
Yeah, as you mentioned there, we do live stream watch-alongs for a couple of big games every week. We have a podcast out every Wednesday where we go through the biggest headlines from the world of football with a fine-tooth comb. We look at what happened on this day in football history. We laugh at our listeners' opinions. It's wholesome content like that. We've got the Friday Fun Club where we basically take football-related games that we play like in the pub over a few pints. We put that on YouTube. It's everything anyone could ever want and more, Tom.
As is the Champions League, I'd imagine.
Big time. 20 years in the making.
Now, how are you feeling about tonight? Because it was in the run-up to this, the phrase group of death kept being bounced around. But truly just to be in the mix is something else, right?
That's the big thing, isn't it? We've come a long way in a short space of time, and just to see Newcastle's name next to AC Milan at the San Siro is, you couldn't even picture it 5 years ago, 2 years ago even. So just to see our name on there, I'm just going to enjoy it. I don't care if we win, I don't care if we lose. We're up there, and that's the most important thing.
Now, Razor was chatting to fans in Milan a short while ago, and they were giving predictions to how they think it was going to go. I know you're saying you don't care for a win or a lose, but how do you feel about Newcastle's chances against Milan tonight?
Well, Tom, they lost to their big rivals 5-1 at the weekend. They've got Zlatan at the training ground lecturing folk because they're that worried about Newcastle. But they have won 3 of the other 4 games in Serie A this season. They've got players like Rafa Leao, Tomori, Hernandez, Jovic. But we've rested players at the weekend, winning ugly against Brentford, so I can see us going there and getting a 3-2 win. I'm optimistic. You got to enjoy these games.
Oh, I didn't even have to force your hands to the coals to get a result from you. 3-2. Are we going with?
Yes, Jacob Murphy to score the winner, of course. The icon that is.
Oh, excellent stuff. Hold and Give on YouTube. Ross Tweddell, live reactions to the big games, including the one tonight, and loads of other great stuff as well. I know that you've roped your girlfriend into doing stuff as well. Is she a converted Newcastle United fan?
Yeah, she's from Ipswich, so obviously she had to convert to a Newcastle fan just to see some proper football, so that wasn't easy. Sorry, that wasn't hard for her to do, so yeah, she's a fully converted Geordie now.
Excellent work. Keep on keeping on. Ross Tweddell from Hold and Give. Thank you for joining us on BBC Radio Newcastle tonight.
Thank you, Tom, and up the tune.
Up the tune, up the tune.